Hello plebs, what's going on? Nexius here, and this is going to be a little video series helping you guys get better at World of Warcraft in general. This isn't just PvP, this is also very good in PvE, and even things as simple as going up a flight of stairs. I use this entire playstyle, mouse turning, key binding, macros, everything. So if you want to get good at this game in general, especially PvP and PvE of course, just follow this little series and you will be able to see a couple videos discussing how you can improve. Now this one is going to be something very basic and simple, and that's going to be mouse turning. Now a lot of players out there, not only do they click their abilities just like this, they like to click them, but also they like to turn with the keyboard. Now if you look, keyboard turning is very slow and it's just not efficient. It's very clunky feeling. Now I know a lot of players are used to this keyboard turning, but trust me, mouse turning is faster, just like this, and you can also move while mouse turning as well, just with your right hand, and I'm going to show you guys just how to do that. So the first thing you want to do is hold down the right button on your mouse. This will allow you to turn. If you hold down the left button and the right button on your mouse, this will allow you to move and turn. Now, this is very good for turning very fast, especially on targets. If you are a melee player, I 110% recommend using mouse turning because it's going to be very difficult to stay on a target, dance around him like this, especially if it's melee versus melee. If you're not a mouse turner, I almost said keyboard turner, but trust me, keyboard turning is what's going to cost you to be very bad at PvP, or at least it's going to give you a big disadvantage. So by mouse turning, by using the mouse, holding down the right button, and also pressing E or Q to strafe, you can totally go around your target like this. This is very good against casters who are trying to cast something on you where it has a requirement that they must face you. If you somehow get behind them, it's going to screw up their cast. If it's a melee player, if you're in front of him, he's going to parry and dodge you, and he's also going to attack you. But if you can get behind that melee player, not only can he not attack you, but he will not dodge or parry any of your important abilities. So this is why mouse turning is very important, especially in PvP, because it helps you get more damage out, reduce the chances of getting parried and dodged. It's also going to reduce the chances of getting hit by a caster, whether it's like a shadow bolt or something. Just overall mouse turning is a very big thing. So like I said, hold down the right button, it allows you to turn. Hold down the left and right, it allows you to move and turn. Sometimes if you're really up close with the person, it's going to be better, instead of holding down the mouse and turning like this, it's going to be better to strafe with Q or E. Q or E will allow you to turn much more sharper compared to just using the mouse. So as you can see here, I can turn much sharper by holding down E or Q for strafing, and then holding the right mouse button, I don't know what that is, holding down the right mouse button, and you can now move and turn at the same time. If you're just moving around like this, just simple, you don't have to use any of parts of your keyboard. You can just simply move around like this. Now, here's a very good example of why mouse turning is so much better than key binding. Or, not key binding, keyboard turning. Wow, I'm messing up my definitions here. Okay, so mouse turning is so much better than keyboard turning, and this is exactly why. Look how sharp my turning is. I'm not going to touch a single wall here. With some practice, you'll eventually get used to it, especially as a melee player. And most importantly, it feels very comfortable and very great. It just feels good as a person that uses this all the time, whether it's solo questing, turning in my garrison, going up the stairs, anything. It's just so much better than keyboard turning. So anyone out there who is keyboard turning, I recommend you switch over to mouse turning. Now this is the first video, just a very simple guide. In the next ones, it's going to be a lot better. It's going to cover key binding and macros and of course add-ons that I would recommend. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first part, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.